ready for the all-sassy, comical, abruptness you can't handle the truth conversations about LGBT issues, pop culture, reality TV, current events, and, well, anything else they want to talk about. Now, here are your hosts, Kim Style and K-Town.
Oh, gosh. Here we go.
Welcome back to Same Sex Dialogue.
We are glad that you joined us for another show. Today's show's going to be a good one. We have Craig Ramsay and Brandon Liberati on the show today.
I can't wait to talk to those guys.
I know.
Those two beautiful faces and bodies. Oh, my gosh.
It's going to be a great show. I was looking at, like their Twitter feed and everything. In case, you haven't heard, they are not going to be with Bravo. They are working on some other projects. They are actually doing some things with BuzzFeed. I will put that link in our website as well. Mm-hmm. And that show it's like, you have to get on YouTube and see it. It's so funny. They did the conjoined twin challenge where both of them were in one shirt trying to do things. Oh my God.
Wait a minute,
it's hilarious.
Craig and Brandon were?
Yes.
How funny.
Craig and Brandon were. It's funny. You have to watch it. I think I can put the video on our website.
Oh,
but
you should.
It's hilarious. You and I could not do it. We couldn't be in one shirt trying to get things done. You should see them trying to brush their teeth and do things. You and I could not do it at all.
Oh, let's see. What would we be doing? We'd be cleaning house. We'd be doing pedicures and manicures. Oh, wait, you don't do that. We'd be doing makeup. You don't do that either. We'd be shaving our legs. Honey. You don't do that either. What would you be doing? Working on the car. I don't do that. Cleaning out the garage. I don't do that either.
It just wouldn't work. Would not work at all.
Can you imagine you and me in a t-shirt together?
No. What? You'd get so totally frustrated. And let me tell you something. I'm going to tell people something. When Kim puts my t-shirts on, my shorts and shit on.
It looks like a tent.
She totally exaggerates things.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do, honey. You took my shorts and pulled them way up over your boobs.
Did you just say boobs? That's better than tits. I hate that word. That's like a cow.
I know.
Yeah, anatomy.
I hate that too. I do hate
That's funny. Yeah, I do. I can pull your basketball shorts all the way up under my armpits, and it makes a strapless jumpsuit for me. I hope everybody out there gets a visual today.
Strapless jumpsuit. She's crazy. That's funny. It's cute though. I cannot help but laugh. One time you made me laugh so hard I had to run downstairs.
What'd I do?
You pulled my shorts up under your armpits, just like you just described. That was hilarious.
I made it a little off the shoulder number.
Yeah.
Put a belt around it, cinched my waist, put on some high heels. It was a great little number.
You need to quit, babe. I am very excited about the interviews we have coming up. Jane Elliott is one of those. Her show is going to be August the 30th. That's going to be amazing. I urge everybody to visit our website. We put I call iconic video up there when she had addressed a crowd of, it looked to be
mostly
white people. Mm-hmm. But it's a series of statements that she used to address racism. It's
right.
Actually had my jaw wide open. It's amazing. Please watch that. Watch her videos. That way you can kind of get a feel for who she is and how amazing she is, the work she's done and is continuing to do.
Yeah, we love her.
Yeah, we do. very, very important to anti-racism,
especially
in the
now
country.
with everything that's going on.
I know it seems to me almost like it's a race war going on. You know what I mean? It's us against them, and as long as we are, divided, so to speak, we will never overcome any of that mess.
I hate to see us go backward.
We can't go backward. I know. Me too. I don't want that. Nobody wants that. Hopefully. Right. So please look for that show. It's going to be a good one. I want to continue to thank the little bitty town in United Kingdom who is still at the top of our list, Salt by the Sea.
And that's the name of the city?
Salt by the Sea, United
Kingdom.
We'll
have to visit there sometime.
Would love to. It's a little town that's actually must be listening to us constantly, because they are beating out some of the other top larger cities. Yes, on our list. So thankful to them. Very thankful.
We're thankful to you guys, especially, but to everybody that listens.
Absolutely.
If you're listening right now, thank you.
Yes, and we do apologize for the show coming out late. We've had some things go on here that have hindered us from doing our shows. We're going to start getting those out every week. So please hang in there with us. Continue to share them and let others know. If you know that they have never heard a podcast or would enjoy, listening to something entertaining while they're working or while they're driving, please recommend our show to them. A lot of people tell us they listen in the car.
That's right.
On the way to work.
The same top 10 songs gets old.
Yeah.
I mean,
exactly.
That's how I'm in the radio. I'm thinking, I wish I could get someone's podcast, Dr. Janelle or Brandy Glanville.
Right. I listen to a lot of podcasts.
Sometimes I listen to us.
Yeah. I listen to us. Our shows are hilarious. I listen to mainly a lot of podcasts.
Yes.
In the car. It's my favorite place to actually consume them, So
you're driving, you can't watch anything, so you might as well listen while you're driving. Right.
So it's very entertaining. So anyway, recommend our show. We will be very, very grateful and thankful.
A friend of mine gave our cards to her UPS driver the other day.
Oh, really?
He said, I don't know what a podcast is, but I'll check it out. I said, how not? There's so many people that don't know what podcasts are.
Right.
So we're slowly but surely getting the word out.
Yeah. Yes, we are. So also, I wanted to just tell people about the new show that we have been watching. It's called Famously Single. We talked a little bit about it on the previous show, but it is so good. It's so ridiculous.
What's your favorite part?
I just like the show in general.
Really?
I do, but Aubrey is really she's on something this year. I don't know what it is, but I don't know if it's for TV. That's
she's
what
not
bothers
on something. She's on Pauly D.
Yeah, she's on.
Is what she's on.
I know, but you don't know if they are doing this for TV or what, because she was so not like that in boot camp, or maybe she was just over Travis. But now she's acting like she is exhibiting psychopathic behavior to me, because she's doing the classic things that you would see a psychopath do, like. She's moving way, way, way too fast. She's talking about getting married.
We didn't see the first of that relationship. If you will think back of the marriage boot camp she was on, she was over the top.
What do you mean? In what way?
Well,
you mean as far as like in love, not in love with him like she is Pauly. She was, I think, over the top sick of him.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
the way she would scream at him. I mean, she would
she
lose
was.
her voice screaming.
Yeah, because she was over him.
Yeah.
With Pauly, though, she's acting like my worst nightmare, actually.
You would run if you took a girl out the first time and they acted the way she's acting.
She's talking about
tattoos of their names on each other.
Yeah,
let's get married.
Right.
What?
Let's get married. Are you falling in love with me? after meeting him 3 days prior. I mean, it's crazy. And then Brandy Glanville's on that show. Really? She's crying. How are you forming tears?
Over 3 days in seeing someone. 3 days?
You don't even know them good.
You get in a tiff after 3 days, you're just not compatible.
That's right.
Next.
That's right. That's right. Get out of my face, move on, keep it moving, whatever. Yep. But how are you forming tears about anything, somebody, that you have just met 3 days ago?
Yeah.
How are you letting that bother you to that point? I don't understand it, but it's just ridiculous. Yeah, but anyway.
Ratings.
Yes, for ratings, yeah. But
and we do nothing for ratings. Everything we do is raw and real. We like ratings, but we don't do anything for ratings. What you see is what you get.
Tell people about no. I was gonna. I want
You're getting ready
you
to
guys
bust me
to
out
know,
right now.
Well, I want people to know that Kim. We were talking about her dad, and Kim and her brother and her sister used to go out into the little garden that her dad so thoughtfully labored over with strawberries. Tell people what you used to do to it, Kim.
It was a strawberry patch. And my sister and I would come home every day and eat all the strawberries. And he'd come, we were home, several hours before he got home from work. And he would come home, check how many strawberries he had, and he would wonder why he would have no strawberries growing in the patch. None whatsoever. And my sister and I were really quiet. And he would say, I just want enough strawberries to make one strawberry pie. Just one. He would get so frustrated. Bless his heart. We never told him that we were eating all of his strawberries.
You're wrong for that. You're wrong for that.
Oh.
You are. But it's okay. You're still cute, honey. Mm-hmm. Oh, what about the time when you were up in the treehouse?
I had a dollhouse up there where I was playing Barbie. I had my Barbie dolls up there.
Okay. I thought
Barbie dolls in the treehouse, and we were playing Barbies and having a good time. And it was probably a good, 5 feet off the ground. Well, everybody's like jumping off, and I was so girly. I was in a dress at about 5 years old. So I see everybody jumping off. Well, I sat down on the edge, and I was the last one because I'm the biggest scaredy cat on the planet. So I'm sitting there. Everybody, all the kids are on the ground playing, and I'm still sitting up there trying to work up my nerve to scooch off the edge of the treehouse.
Yeah.
Well, I scooch off the edge of the treehouse, and my panties get hung on a nail on the treehouse. So I'm hanging there by my ripped panties and my bum sticking out, shining for the world to see. I was mortified. That's one of my most embarrassing moments.
I cannot believe you did.
And I was only 5. Seriously. I was crying. Hanging there.
I know.
Bloomers and all.
It's okay. It's happened. It's happened. You're so cute, babe. All right, let's see what's going on in the news. All right, so the news. The Navy will name a ship after this gay rights iconic figure.
What?
Yes.
I haven't heard
Harvey
this.
Milk.
Awesome.
In 1977, Milk became the first openly gay politician to be elected to office in California. Before turning to politics, he served as a diving officer with the Navy from 1951 until 1955, when he was honorably discharged as a lieutenant junior grade. In the most recent sign of LGBT inclusion in the U.S. military, the Navy has decided to name a new ship after the San Francisco politician.
Of course, San Francisco. Awesome.
Yes. Secretary of the Navy Ray Mabus signed a congressional notification earlier this month saying that the Navy intended to name a fleet oiler after the San Francisco supervisor who was assassinated in 1978. And that was reported by the U.S. Naval Institute News. So that is surprising and very, very exciting.
Yeah, and admirable. Awesome.
It really is.
Congratulations.
Who in the world would ever thought that our military would name a ship after a gay rights activist?
I mean, just 8 years ago, it was still don't ask, don't tell. 8 years ago.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
That's awesome news.
It is awesome news. I was very shocked and very pleased to hear it.
I know you being from the military.
Yes,
being
absolutely.
in the military.
Yes.
That's great.
Yes,
Great.
yes, it is. Also, Cleveland canceled their gay pride. The Huffington Post has reported that, but also they said there was no reason given. The only thing that they are coming up with is that the Republican National Convention was, they just had that there a week prior.
Mm-hmm.
So
for me, all the more reason to have gay pride.
They were very shocked and very angry.
Who made the final decision?
I don't
on
know.
that?
I don't know who made the final decision, but I'm not understanding that, because now it just looks like they're trying to cater to the image of Republicans by not having, gay pride.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Yeah, that's exactly what it feels like. They just had the gay games there last year, because
What?
I had a friend there that went. Yeah, they had the gay games in Cleveland.
What's that mean?
It's just, a bunch of sports and
Do you
things
mean like gay basketball?
all kinds of things.
I
Just
had
the gay
no idea that exists. Gay football, gay soccer,
It's a
gay...
bunch of things. I don't know.
Why am I just now hearing about this?
Well, I thought maybe I talked to you about it. Maybe I did. But a friend of mine, Ben, actually left Houston after a softball tournament and went straight to Cleveland for the gay games.
Okay.
But, after holding an event that large and, knowing their pride's coming up, why would you want to cancel that for, merely because you had the Republican convention? Everybody can see through it, though.
Oh, I bet the gays are mad up there.
They should be.
Can you imagine? Even just our little city of Knoxville, because Cleveland's a huge city.
Yeah.
We would miss that, and we'd be a little irate about it, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. It's really like a smack in the face, to be honest with you.
I think so, too. I hate that for them.
I hate it for them, too. They're still going to have it, but from the article says they're going to have it, but they pushed it back due to that convention. So that's disheartening.
Yeah.
Anyway, we wanted to report that. And now I'm looking at my beautiful wife, and I know that she has a Kim query for us.
You know I do.
Let me hear it, baby.
All right. This is from Tara Cooper in Hollywood, California.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. It's pretty juicy, too. I read it before.
Oh, gosh.
They're getting juicier, let me just tell you.
Okay, what do you...
It says Kim style. If someone says spank me, do you do it? And do you get turned on by it?
Oh.
You know what? K-Town. Okay, before I answer this, because I have a very good answer for this, and it's the truth, because I have to say the truth.
Okay.
What do you think would happen if someone asked me to spank them?
I think you're going to say no.
Absolutely. You know me. Because I'm a sub, baby, all the way. I would run from someone that needed me to spank them. Baby, I get spanked. I don't spank. End of Kim query. Be you, be true, and be fabulous. I will answer your questions at kimquery@gmail.com.
All right. That was great, honey. So let's get on with this great interview. Very excited to have these guys.
And now we want to welcome the sexiest gay couple on the planet, Craig Ramsay and Brandon Liberati.
Okay, so we have Craig Ramsay and Brandon Liberati. We're so glad to have them on the show. How you guys doing today?
Hey, we're doing better now.
Yay!
Awesome. So glad to have you on the show. Kim has been in love with you guys ever since she saw you on Bravo's Newlyweds.
Sure have.
She said some very nice things about you. She said, baby, you got to watch this couple. So they are adorable. They have a beautiful love for each other. And we really, really have a lot of respect for you guys because it took a lot of courage, I think.
Yep.
To be on national TV and have your relationship kind of scrutinized. How can you give our listeners a little bit of background about, how you met and where you guys are from?
Sure, for sure. Well, this is Craig, and we just want to say the feeling's mutual. We really respect what you two are doing, and the dialogue that you're creating and putting out there is so important for all people, not just LGBT, because what we realized from doing our reality show based on our first year of married life is that everyone can relate to us, and that's the most surprising thing and the most rewarding thing. So your dialogue, we thank you for putting that out there for all people.
You're welcome.
Kim's a mess. You are welcome.
And what was the question now?
I knew this was going to be good. I knew it was going to be so awesome.
I remember.
Oh, I know. I know you're wine tasting, so we forgive you, no problem, because I'm tasting champagne.
I totally remember that. I actually met Craig at Gold's Gym Hollywood. I had only moved to LA. I was living in San Francisco, and I had moved to LA. I had a place in both. And I met him a week after moving there.
Okay.
So we met at the gym. It was love at first protein shake.
At first branch chain amino acids, right?
And right after that meeting, it was Gina Keogh who I was training at the time at the gym while I met Brandon. Gina Keogh from the Real Housewives of Orange County, the original cast member. And you know what she told me right after meeting him? She goes, "Who's that?" And I said, "I think his name is Brandon." She goes, "Are you going to see him again?" I said, "I am. I'm going on a date with him. Can you believe that?"
Yay!
Awesome.
I can believe it. She goes, "Craig, you're going to marry him."
Oh, wow.
And you did.
At first I told her, I said, "You're batshit crazy. I'm not ready for a relationship." I was so kind. And then 2 months later, we're in Hawaii, and we realized that, wow, we just had 2 months of complete romantic bliss, and we kind of sealed the deal after that point.
Oh,
that is awesome.
That's precious,
How long have you guys actually been together?
It'll be 8 years at the beginning of the year. That long? Yeah.
That long, he says?
Like, way longer.
Brandon, is your family accepting of Craig, and is everything good there, or what's going on there?
My family loves and adores Craig because Craig calls my family more than I do. That's true.
Aww.
Yeah. So my family loves Craig. My family's had a lot of time to get used to the idea of having gay children because my sister's also gay. She was in the show as well, and she's married. And
I didn't know that.
Utah. Yeah. But this is Craig talking. But Brandon's family does come from Utah. They come from a Mormon background, and I can tell you from my point of view, there was hesitation at first, not because of who I am or who Brandon is with being gay and such, but because I think Brandon's heart has been broken so many times, and his mom had seen him suffer growing up with abuse and bullying for being gay so much that anything to do with putting that out there in a relationship status or even, oh my goodness, especially on TV, but she has incredible hesitation like my dad does, worried about what people are going to think and how that could affect us in a negative way. Definitely protection.
Right.
Craig, your family, are they okay with everything with Brandon and...
Yes, they are. I grew up in a small town in Canada, and it is different, I can tell you, in Canada, and Brandon has experienced this. Canadians haven't been taught from an early age that their rights are more important than someone else's. Even though we still have bigots, we still have people that disagree, no one really had given me a hard time where they made it about themselves and their hate. So I've always had support from my family and my friends, but I can tell you this much. Again, putting it out there on TV, when we sat down with my parents, they were the first people we told that we got this Bravo show that they asked us to put our first year of married life on TV. And my dad said, his first reaction is, so this is a gay wedding show. And we said, no, we're actually one of 4 couples, and it's not for a gay audience. And he goes, oh. And he goes, well, I mean, you can do what you want, but don't expect me to be a part of it. And he got up and left the room.
Okay.
It was heartbreaking because, again, I know where it comes from. He's just trying to protect us. But then he came out after he thought about it. He came out of that closet.
Right.
And he came over and he said, this is really going to help you guys and help other people, won't it? And I said, it will. And he goes, okay, sign me up. And I said, good, because Rob already did. The contract has an email to you.
Oh, awesome.
Okay.
So let me ask you, I'll let Kim ask you.
Well, is that the way, how did Bravo find you, or did you find Bravo? How did that come about that you got on that show?
Well, Craig had a Bravo show previously with Jackie Warner. He co-hosted it. It was called Intervention.
Okay.
And so they know who Craig was. Actually, Craig was training Gina Keogh was on that show with Craig, and that's what he was doing at the gym when I met him. So they were already aware of who Craig was, but they did not. When the show came to us, you answered a call for it.
Well, there was many people that put our names forward because they knew that we wanted to get married that year. Now, we had planned to get married in October, but, the show starts filming right away. And it was the executive producer, because remember, this was more production company than network at that point.
Right.
And that we were in discussion. We got greenlit by the Bravo, as Brandon said, because we're already part of the Bravo family with me being part of Intervention. But our executive producer, she's the one that said, well, I know you were expecting to get married in October. Wait, do you think you could do it next month?
Oh, but no pressure, right?
This is in February, and we said plan a wedding in a month, and she said yes. And we were like, you know what? We can do it.
Okay,
that's great. That's awesome.
Yeah. Are you still in touch with your co-stars on that show?
Well, this is Brandon. So we hang out with Tara and Rob.
Yes.
Enjoy them, and it's easy because geographically they're very close to us.
Okay.
They're in Malibu. we've talked to Erica and Adonis on social media.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's the extent to that. And we actually don't have a relationship with Rob and Ro because they were they thought this show was something else, and it became very competitive for them. And unfortunately, our show is not The Real Housewives. So they started actually bullying Craig and I, and on social media,
and the others too,
and saying some very anti-gay remarks, like it's time to go eat at Chick-fil-A now. So it's unfortunate. This is what I say. They're very young.
Yeah.
I think that their expectations were something maybe that were blown out of proportion and were probably fed into in a way that they thought this was going to be something else than a stepping stone to what they needed to be. So we don't speak to them. That's a long answer. The only people we speak to is Rob and Tara.
Yeah, and
sorry, hon.
Well, those were you guys on that show were my favorite couple, and then Robin and her were my second favorite. But of course, you guys were number one. And I also saw a picture. I saved a picture on my phone of you two with Melissa and Joe Gorga, which I'm a huge fan of the Housewives of New Jersey.
New Jersey, yes.
Are you friends with those also? Oh my God.
Well, we have a little bit of a connection.
Okay.
New Jersey. Well, first off, this is Craig. We hosted gay days at Six Flags with those two, and they were lovely, and we got to bond quickly from co-hosting that event with them.
Not surprising. They're so gay friendly. They are
gay
wonderful
friendly.
couple.
Absolutely.
They really are a wonderful couple.
I was just going to say that they were so amazing there, and they were the only straight celebrity supporters there that night.
Right.
Yes, and they were amazing to everybody.
We've been talking to the production company of The Real Housewives of New Jersey, and they were founded in 2005 by all women. And we really respect the energy that they have and the outlook they have on both reality TV and really respecting talent that they work with, meaning the people in front of the camera. Because our next venture has to be inclusive of our businesses of fit-amp-fab, which is my fitness expertise and Brandon's beauty expertise. Because believe it or not, we filmed 90% of our newlyweds a year with that production company and our executive producer, and none of it got aired. None of our business got aired, and it was 90% of what we filmed for over a year. So, and that's not just disappointing for us because it's not about our egos with that. It's about all the clients we have and the incredible transformations and the vulnerability of our clients and our family and friends to our business and the support that they have for us. So the next one I think will be really special, and it might be with that housewife production company.
Oh,
that will be great.
That's awesome.
That will actually be great. Why do you think that they didn't include any of that? And I want, we talked, we had a conversation before this interview, but we were really surprised at the way you said you were treated by, I guess it was the production company. You wasn't really happy about them. But in your mind, why did they do that? Why did they exclude all of that in your mind, in your heart? What was the reason?
To be very honest with you both and your viewers, because I think it's good to take them behind the scenes of what creates a reality show. You're looking at it through the eyes of an executive producer of a production company. And our executive producer is a lesbian woman, quite a bit older than us, who this is very foreign to me, not just because I'm Canadian, but because of the way that I think our LGBTQ community comes together. Is she did have an incredible dislike for men. And that was really hurtful to all of the men involved in our show, and I can speak for the other couples. I was probably the closest thing to Amanda. She kind of lied. Yeah.
Okay.
And unfortunately, I think that she actually personally had her own agenda with creating this show and highlighting certain things that would benefit some people and would challenge others. And I think that she purposefully, unfortunately, created and chose some content or lack thereof for her own personal gain. And that said, it kind of it backfired because what she couldn't change is the love we have for each other.
Right.
Our incredible relationship that we pride ourselves in, how we communicate and love each other and love the people around us. And Kim, that's what you're saying. I think that resonated with the audience, and we're thankful for that.
Yeah, there's no way, this is Brandon, there's no way they could have edited us and not shown who we were, even by not showing what we did or so many things in our lives that we filmed. Because remember, we filmed for about a little over a year, and we thought we were the only couple that worked together. So we spent all this time filming stuff on our business together, which is fit-amp-fab, and they didn't even mention it. So that's a lot of stuff that went unseen.
But the way Brandon explains it is because it's a good positive thing, because do we really trust her with that? No, we don't. And so the next stage, the next opportunity, I think, will be fantastic.
Yeah, the silver lining is nobody's seen it now, and we can now share this whole other part of our life with everybody.
Right.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Is that the reason why you're not returning or not working with that production company? I mean, what's the reason for your departure from that show?
Well, besides that, they also did the tour group, which failed miserably on Bravo. I don't think that they get their talent. So as far as the production company, they're not somebody I would choose to revisit. And I frankly, just to be honest, I don't think our producer she was a documentarian producer, and I'm sure she's great at doing that. She was not a reality show producer, and I just don't think she was good.
I don't think she'll get another opportunity to be in that arena. And, and I could speak for the rest of the gang, too. I think all of us are just kind of shocked at how she featured the men on our show, including especially Rob and Tara. I think she had it in for both of them, because Tara opened herself up to enjoying women as well as men. And maybe you can have some insight, you two, on this, but I think that she comes from being that old school lesbian where it's disrespectful to her that Tara would ever be that with a man. If she's into women, how can she at all like a man?
Right.
You know what, Craig? We are learning so much just talking to the LGBTQ. I don't want to sound like Donald Trump. He couldn't even spell out the letters. But he sounded like he was reading an eye chart when he was saying in his speech. But we're trying to break down the walls in between the letters, and we're all a part of those letters, and we're trying to break down those walls in between. It's sad that she is that way, because we all are queer, and that's the bottom line. I hate that about that, and I'm trying to learn we're all different. We all have different needs, different wants, different attractions.
Okay, so let me ask you this before we get off the subject, because we do want to ask you about your workout video on fit-amp-fab. Can you tell me from there, would you do another reality show after having, I know it wasn't all negative, but you did have a lot of negative experiences. Would you do another reality show?
Definitely.
Okay.
The response that we got from people just sharing our lives and being authentic. Here's the thing. We were authentic. authentic to who we were. We didn't compromise that, even when we were maybe felt like we were being steered in a direction to do that. We never did. And I think that is why we ended up being one of the favorites, one of the couple favorites. And this isn't just in America. You know, our shows, it just started airing last night in Italy, and I'm being flooded with tons of support from, you know, Italians over there. And it was shown in Australia, in Canada. So this is something that's being shown all over the world. And the consensus is that, you know, people resonated with us because we were authentic.
Absolutely, and loving and genuine, and we love it. You came across like that, so I'm telling you, it's real. When someone says that, they're not just being nice; they're being truthful, very truthful.
They're authentic and beautiful. Absolutely. Craig, I so want to talk about your workout video. I'm a personal trainer. I have been for over 20 years, and I can't wait to get in the subject with you. Can we talk about that right now?
Yes, after we talk about your fabulous physique and your legs.
I have all your pictures, and he's like, oh my God, she's got an amazing physique.
I'm working on it. I'm going to do your video once I get it, by the way.
I'll definitely send that over to you. Yes, it's workout to drag, and because we all know that working out at times can be a drag, but I want to turn that into a positive, and by including drag queens as entertainment while you're busting your ass.
I love it.
Yeah, it's a very effective and efficient full-body workout that is sort of like a staple at-home exercise program for people, because that's the number one question I get asked on a daily basis is, what can I do from home, especially from people that are stay-at-home parents and or people that have limited time that they can't get to a gym. So anywhere, and I break it down into 5-minute segments. So it could be 5 minutes to an hour, depending on what your day can give me. I'll take it, and I offer incredible fitness programming with drag queens that are able to make you laugh and enjoy the time that you're working out.
Yeah. Well, what is beautiful about that is I'm a personal trainer, but I don't work out. I don't train in a gym. I travel to people's homes. So my clients are absolutely going to love this. And I want you to know I am going to watch this, and I'm going to use your video in my in-home training.
Oh, well, I love that. And I really do encourage even trainers to use it, because I think something that's missing with trainers that I find, because I certify trainers through PROPTA certification. There's an insensitivity to where people are starting from and what their baggage is with fitness and exercise. And I think that too often even programs that are created are done by the fitness elite for the fitness elite. And this one is done with intervals, meaning raise your heart rate up as quickly as you can and then take your break where you're able to lower your heart rate, catch your breath. Which not only has been proven to benefit for weight loss and fat loss, but it also is very empowering that people can feel like they get through the workout. That it's manageable, if you will.
Right. So many people want to stay on the treadmill for an hour at one steady pace, and they don't realize that the intervals are where it's at. I totally agree, especially when you're trying to burn body fat. And that's what everybody wants to do nowadays.
Absolutely. And I'm sorry for interrupting.
That's okay. Go ahead, baby.
I wanted to ask you, how did a collaboration come between you and, I think it's Pandora's Box that you're doing the video with, right?
Yes. Brandon was on a logo show called RuPaul's Drag U. and she's on as a beauty expert with Pandora Boss, who is famed from season 2 RuPaul's Drag Race show. And through there, Pandora got to know Brandon, and then, like most of our clients, once they realize that the other person in this relationship takes care of either beauty or fitness, she reached out for my services. And I began training Pandora Boss, and I do small group training where I pair people up, and I have such incredible fun clients, Alex Boppa, and like Cheyenne Jackson, and Lauren Zarian, and anyway, the combination of Pandora with other people was so much fun, and Pandora was having people laugh, I was having people laugh, and we realized we changed the whole energy of the gym environment, and everyone loved it. So we started talking about how can we make this into an actual program, and we did.
Yeah. What's the name of your DVD?
Simply Workouts a Drag. And the website is workoutsadrag.com.
Workouts a Drag. Love it.
We love it. We'll talk about Brandon a little bit. Brandon, can you tell our listeners what it is you do for a living right now?
Hi, Brandon. I'm actually a celebrity hairstylist. I do hair, and I'm a beauty expert. So I do all things beauty related: style, skin, makeup. But hair is my
hair. Okay. So what is your best hair tip and beauty tip that you can give us today? Not me per se.
Whatever. Whatever.
What can I do today to be more beautiful tomorrow?
So my best beauty tip is for women, especially, is learn to make your workout wearable. So there's so many tricks that you can do to preserve your hair, your blowout, because remember, a hairstyle will only last 2 or 3 days and your body lasts a lifetime, so it's very important to learn these tricks. Right. So you can, in fact, on Workout the Drag, I show you, I have some beauty tips on there that show you how to preserve your blowout, how to save it.
That's huge. Can you please tell me how to make it last till my next shampoo?
Definitely. You know, here's the thing with women. If you've gotten your hair done and you're gonna go to the gym, make sure it's the couple days that you do more of a weight training or resistance training program as opposed to a cardio. You know, obviously women mainly focus on high cardio routines, but you know, you don't want to skip the gym, but maybe move around your routine and do more resistance training. Before you go to the gym, you want to spray a bunch of dry shampoo in your hair before you go to the gym. Spray it at the roots, pull it back, pull it up in a high knot. Don't use elastic bands that are tight.
Okay.
That create wrinkles. Okay. Or there are creases in the hair.
Like a dent in your hair. Don't use those. Okay.
Exactly.
Right.
So as you know, they make so many things that are much more fashionable than a scrunchie nowadays, and use something that's more cloth like that, an elastic cloth that's a little bit wider. Put your hair up on the top of your head, wrap it around in a knot, and then you want to put a thick, maybe a 1-inch to 2-inch cotton headband around just the edges of your hair, because that's what's going to show that's what's going to become most wet when you work out. So you obviously do not want all of the edges curling up or frizzing out. So put that at the edge of your hair, and you can enjoy your workout, and it will last. It'll last you much longer. And then again, do your cardio when you're ready the day you're ready to shampoo it.
Okay. I use a blowout lotion, Brandon. Is there any specific that you recommend?
My favorite blowout lotion is actually from Bumble. I love the one from Bumble and Bumble.
Anything from Bumble and Bumble is so good. Oh my gosh. Yes, God, yes.
And the nice thing about Bumble and Bumble, of course, Gourmet has great products. There's a lot of lines that have great products, but Bumble and Bumble, the price point is it's affordable and it's really good.
Okay. And I have several friends that they're all week long that, Kim, come swim at the pool with me, come swim. I'm thinking, and they hate this. And it's always my straight girlfriends that don't get it. They say, please come to the pool. And I'm thinking, and I tell them, no, that's the day I shampoo my hair. I can't go for 3 days. I can go on the day before I shampoo. And I think they don't get it. So are there any swim points that you can give? Put it up in a swim cap. How ugly. And I'm on my third glass of champagne, so please forgive me.
I don't even know how many. Swim cap is best if you're trying to save your hair from being damaged.
Okay.
I would not suggest a swim cap unless you were in the pool all the time and your hair was colored or very dry. Then I would use a swim cap. But other than that, the best thing to do when you're again at the pool is do what you're going to do at the gym. Just don't get in the water. Yeah. Don't dip your head in the water.
I try to go to the pool 2 times a week, and those 2 days are the days before I shampoo my hair and blow out.
Yeah.
I want to ask you guys, you were around a lot of celebrities and things like that. Did you have any negative experiences meeting any of them being a gay couple, or did you have some good experiences when people sometimes you don't know how they're going to react, meeting them for the first time or whatnot. But did you meet someone who stood out to you that was really supportive, didn't blink an eye, made you feel comfortable, things like that?
We've met a lot of people like that. Recently, Brandy Glanville was amazing.
Oh, we love her.
Yes,
we actually listen to her podcast. She's awesome. Oh.
Her podcast.
Okay.
And she's amazing. And also, we recently, Jennifer Hudson was amazing.
Okay.
And the only negative one that stands out to me is Ramona Singer.
Oh, from New York?
Yes.
Okay.
She was very put off, I think, by us. Well, let's be honest here. We're at some tool party that was at a pub, and she was there for one reason, to try and pick up. She was horny. She was trying to pick up a straight guy. As soon as Brandon opened his mouth and that purse fell out of his mouth, she looked him up and down and didn't give 2 shits of anything or any of it. In my life.
That is funny.
Yeah, we didn't want her to want to sleep with us or anything like that. The common decency to just hear us out and for us to be able to say how much we enjoy her show.
Right.
She's treating us like that, and we had an ongoing Bravo show at that time. You can imagine how she treats people out and about, I'm sure.
Right.
I have to say, she looks really good.
Really?
Yeah, she looks really good. She's very beautiful.
Really? Okay. I take your word for it.
If you can get past the crazy eyes, the hair looked good. She looked great. She looked really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did. And we have tons of celebrity clients, but also we come across celebrities, like you said. And for the most part, it's really positive. Like Khloe Kardashian, we got to film with her, and she was lovely. Jackie Gillies from the Housewives of Melbourne. She is one of our BFFs online through social media. And
awesome.
So Lance Bass and I have a long
outstanding relationship, and he's been extremely supportive. And I have to say, throughout our filming of our Newlywed Show, it's Gina Keough who has shown us the most support in every single way.
Okay. You know, back to Kardashians, I think Khloe has to be my absolute favorite. If I have to choose, she is absolutely my favorite. She's just, what you see is what you get with her.
I have to say, she was probably one of the most supportive people we've met because, you know, she was asking us how we were navigating being married and having it filmed on TV because, you know, we know what happened to her. And she was like, it's very hard. And she goes, I give you guys props. And, you know, she was really graceful and beautiful and vulnerable.
Yeah.
She puts it up there. Brandon and I were talking about urine therapy where you put pee on your face as a facial. Like,
oh my. Have you seen her new show? Is it on WeTV or something like that? Cocktails and Chloe and Cocktails. Have you seen that?
Yeah, yes.
No, honey, that ran the exact same time as ours on Monday night. Was it Monday? Whenever we were on, same time, the exact same time. So we had to DVR it, but we watched it. But I think that was for you. Brandy was her first guest, I think.
I did see that, absolutely. But I like both those girls actually.
Yeah.
I do.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, Brandy Glanville's so supportive of our community. Her best friend, her best friend is gay, and she's amazing. She shows up to all of the stuff in the community that need her, and she's very supportive.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. I'm sure Brandy's strictly dickly.
I want to say, before we go, I want to know if you want to leave some final words with our listeners from each of you.
Brandon looks at me like, go ahead. Well, I just want to say that if you haven't seen us on the Newlywed Show, we have lots of stuff going on social media, and we find social media is an incredible outlet to put content that we know cannot be edited poorly. So it's what you see is what you get. It's a combo of fitness and motivation and also into our life, because we have great balance in our life. Like as a fitness professional, I'll tell you, I enjoy my pizza, I enjoy my buffets, I enjoy wine, obviously. And I think that it's about having balance and having fun in your life. So if you ever need a pick-me-up, find us on social media.
Oh, awesome. That's right. What a pleasure, guys.
It's been awesome. I need to tell them, you guys, let people know where they can, like, what your social media handles are on Twitter, and if you have a Facebook and your website, so they can look at that.
Yeah, for Craig, for me, it's at Craig Ramsay Fit, and it's Ramsay. Everyone spells it EY, which is why Brandon never changed his name. It was one of the episodes on our show where he never changed it, so I'm still PO'd about that. Ramsay Fit, and you can find me the same name on Facebook.
Awesome. What about you, Brandon?
I'm Brandon Liberati on every platform. So Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter. I'm apparently the only one.
Awesome. It's been a pleasure.
It's been our pleasure, guys.
Yes, thank you. Hey, thank you. We hope we get you to come back on the show again. We want to tell everybody we will have the links for all their social media sites up on our website. I want to thank you again for joining the show, and I want to tell my beautiful, sexy, lovely wife that I love her.
I love you more, baby.
Well, that's a wrap for this amazing show. Now go on over to our website and download more like this one. And don't forget to like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter. We'll see you next time here on Same Sex Dialogue.